Hi, my name is Josh Simonis. I'm an administrator with the Stony Creek High School. I'm here to speak to the school board about a pressing issue within the athletic department at Stony Creek. Um, I believe that we need to have a school-wide strength and conditioning program at Stony Creek High School. The problem that we're having at Stony Creek is that athletes are getting injured from lifting incorrectly. Um, some of this is preventable. A lot of this is preventable. And if we had a certified strength and conditioning coach in the weight room, planning, working with our athletes uh, over a long period of time, they would be reducing the amount of injuries that we have within the school. Um, the workouts right now are not effectively being maximized due to either no coaching or poor coaching. Right now, we have students in the weight room that are leading workouts. We have uncertified coaches in the weight room that are leading workouts, and teachers. And none of these people are have the education or the background necessary to help students work out effectively and maximize the gains that they're making. Right now, the weight room is unsafe and unorganized. Overall, the weight room is quality, however, it is not being used to its fullest potential, and the pieces that we've put in the weight room and use the district's money to purchase are not being used as effectively as they could be. Right now, we're having poor scheduling habits for team workouts. Teams are overlapping in the weight room. They are not having their own time. Sometimes in season and off season teams are conflicting, and priority going to in season teams. All of this could be alleviated if we had someone to manage and oversee the workouts for the athletes at Stony Creek High School. So I have a couple recommendations and solutions I'd like the board to consider. One of the recommendations would be that each team fundraises and gets their own certified strength coach to work with their athletes for a couple of months in season or off season. Another recommendation or solution would be that each team fundraises and contributes to one certified strength coach that works with all the athletes from all of the sports teams in the off season and in season. Another one would be the school sets aside one coaching salary from each sport for a certified strength coach, or a salary portion of a salary from a coach from each in-season team to provide someone in the weight room to work with those teams that are in season. A couple more recommendations and solutions would be to hire a gym teacher that's a certified strength and conditioning coach who can relate and train to athletes during school in gym class. This is something that would help with scheduling, and it would also help with the budgeting issue aspect of getting someone into the weight room. And another more creative recommendation and solution would be to partner with Oakland University, Wayne State, Rochester College, or one of the many schools in the area, and offer an internship credit to a college student who is a kinesiology major and is a certified strength and conditioning coach. There are a lot of students that would be looking for an opportunity to grow their resume, and having them in there would be a major upgrade from what's going on right now in the weight room. Some of the challenges, and there will be challenges with this process, would be setting aside coaching salaries would mean there's less coaches for each sport, or the head coach has less money to spend on coaches to work within each sport. And we don't want to take away from the amount of coaches that there already are working with the kids, because we need more coaches, not less. Multiple strength coaches means more organization and communication is necessary if each team was to go and get their own strength and conditioning coach. I believe that having each team having their own strength coach is better than not, but probably one strength and conditioning coach would be a more ideal situation. And then the final challenge would be that gym teachers might not be qualified to be a strength coach, even if they were, going through the certification process and learning. There's a lot more that goes into it. There's some real life experience that goes into that as well. And if that person is just not qualified to teach the strength and conditioning for the athletes during the day, that's not something that you would want to put on them. Some of the advantages of getting a strength and conditioning staff going at Stony Creek would be there would be an increase of production for the athletes in the off season and in season. The athletes would be much better off health wise over the course of their time at Stony Creek High School. There would be better organization of the teams in the weight room if one person was organizing when they were coming in and how long their workouts were and what they were doing, and really understood that process and could make it the most efficient as possible. And overall, the weight room would be a cleaner, safer, more organized place for athletes to get better in the off season. I believe that doing this would encourage athletes. It would encourage them to come in over the course of the off season and get better. It would also ease maybe some of the concerns of the parents who have seen players get injured in the past and don't want their kid to be injured in the weight room or to be receiving the proper certification and instruction, or the proper observation and instruction necessary to help them advance advance physically and mentally as an athlete at Stony Creek High School. I think that it would be well worth the effort to get a strength coach in the weight room. And all of these challenges can be overcome with good quality solutions. There's a solution for any challenge that might come up with this, and I think it's worth investigating and taking action on. The health and progress of student athletes is obviously our number one priority as administrators, and I think the district has the resources, has the leadership, and has the people to put something together for the student athletes that would benefit them, and I think that this is something that we need to implement. Thank you for your time.